I love to ride motorcycles. Didn't matter where I was going, especially when the weather's nice. It's perfect. It's the perfect way to get somewhere. The freedom, you smell the smells. You feel the cold or the rain. It's a feeling of being alive, I guess. At least it was for me. It's not anymore. I quit riding now, but I don't want to try to survive another one. I came back from overseas in '99, and I've been here ever since. I like the rural atmosphere, the relatively low crime, nice people, pretty scenery, and my wife.
Well, we met on a dating site on Match, and he come to meet me, and we hit it off, and after that, it's like he asked me to marry him. It's like, oh, we're kind of moving fast here. I wouldn't get on the regular motorcycle, but then he decided, what if I sell this and get a trike? And I said, I don't know.
The last one was better for her and I to ride on. It handled us just perfectly, and we would go on little rides and get treats and stuff like that on it.
And I said, well, I hate to tell you this, but that was really fun. So he got to keep it. I didn't really worry about him being on it because I knew he was cautious.
It was just a perfect day. I remember a few miles down thinking, what a glorious day to ride my trike to work. And I looked at my speedometer and I was going 55, and I had to be to work at 8. I had plenty of time to get to work. So I was just totally enjoying every moment, every second of the ride. I saw him slowing down. I remember thinking, oh, he sees a stop sign. Everything's fine there. I knew there was no danger this way, and I was just watching that way mostly. And that was my mistake, is I trusted he would stop.
When I showed up on scene, of course the ambulance was leaving, John was in the ambulance. His trike was laying in the intersection on its side. There was a helmet nearby and some high-vis gear there. When I heard that the individual on the motorcycle, the trike, was unresponsive, that was a good indication that we've got a serious problem.
The next time my phone rang, it was 11 o'clock, and it was a nurse from Grand Forks Hospital. And I said, oh my God, what happened? And she said, well, all I can tell you right now is they took him to surgery. He's bleeding internally. And then they gave me Sergeant Schaefer's number.
And she informed me of all of the injuries that, up to that point, what she knew had happened to John, which were significant, multiple broken bones. He was no longer actually at Altru. He had been life flighted to Fargo. Subsequent contact with Deb, I learned that he had then been again airlifted to Minneapolis due to trauma.
I remember waking up sometime days later in Minneapolis. A nurse was telling me, John, you're in Minneapolis, you're at Hennepin County, you've been in an accident. And I just couldn't figure that out. I couldn't process it because it was such a beautiful day and perfect conditions. I had a bright yellow jacket, reflective jacket, bright yellow gloves, my helmet, my headlight on. I wore my helmet all the time. I never expected to need it. I never expected to be in a crash. But it was it was just a habit to put that helmet on all the time. And I'm so glad I did. It truly saved my life.
I knew it was bad when I saw that the front tire and wheel had snapped and were underneath the pickup truck. Because for that to break, that tells you that there's some impact.
And when I seen that big 3/4 ton Denali truck, I said, how in the world is my husband alive? And they said, evidently somebody's watching over him. Because I couldn't imagine this trike looked so little next to that truck, and it towered up over me.
I have no doubt the helmet saved my life. It protected my head and my brain. Yeah, the doctors can do amazing things putting you back together, but you have to survive that crash, and I'm sure I wouldn't have without the helmet.
He made a conscious decision before he started riding that morning that he was going to be safe, be responsible. He had a family to return home to. He was on his way to work, and he put on his helmet, and I think that says a lot about a person, to take the time to think about what a small action could do and what it could mean to your family if something happens on the road.
But I'll tell you, I am so thankful God saved my husband, because I need him. I would have been totally lost without him, because we've been like best friends.
Every day is a gift. Every day. There's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't appreciate. My wife, our life.
We've still done a few fun things, and I guess our vehicle just don't bypass the Dairy Queen. So that's kind of a treat of ours. We have another day to celebrate, we say.
Crashes happen so fast, in a blink of an eye or in an instant. I cannot stress enough how much I urge everyone to just wear the helmet. I wouldn't be here